Good morning. There's the camera. Morning, guys. Morning on TikTok. Welcome to the stream on YouTube. I don't know why my camera's not come on. There's always something. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. What we're going to do this morning, we're going to go over our yesterday's trade, which was an absolute corker, by the way. Why is that not picking up my camera? Is it this one? Oh, that one. Is it this one? Right, and random stuff just stops working. Crazy, man. What are you doing? Like so. Connected. We're on there. So why is it not coming up on this? Remove. Capture. There we go. Oh God, I'm ugly. Ugly. Ugly, ugly. Right, and then remove that. There. What a pain. Sorry, guys. Okay. Right, we're on. I don't know what I was doing there, but anyway, we're doing it. We're doing it. Right, okay, welcome back on TikTok. Thanks for joining us. If you don't know who I am, my name's Peter Crow. I trade Forex live. I do full time. I trade live on YouTube most mornings, and yeah, most mornings. So if you want to come and join us, hit the link in the descriptions and my YouTube channel's there. You can see what pairs I'm trading. Learn, make some money while you're there as well. On YouTube, again, welcome. What we're going to do is we are going to go over yesterday's trade, which are absolute corker, and then I move this up. Yeah, we'll go over yesterday's trade. And then we'll do a top-down analysis and see what we can see. Yeah. So, yesterday's trade. This is what we had from yesterday. Right, we were in the buys, and what we realized was when the hour closed back in like this, there was only one reason to close like that. It's because we needed to break the highs above here. Okay, so this was our advantage point. I would take partial area, and then look what price done, came down. So we actually peaked, and then we would have stopped out at break even. So we technically peaked. I need to put this onto the logbook. 161 pips. Now the issue I had with this yesterday is I had a technical issue again, and it closed me out. And then what I'll do is I'll put the stream link from yesterday in there. Now remember, nothing comes on here unless it's been taken on stream and it's got its own YouTube link. Okay, nothing comes on here. So yeah, all transparency. So I'll put the YouTube link on there, and then I closed out early yesterday by mistake because I'm using a different I'm actually using MT5. So a bit of a pain, but that could have easily been 1,200 quid. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so that was yesterday's trade. Absolute corker. First trade on stream. So what we do now is we get rid, and then we do a full top-down analysis. We'll do one on gold as well. We'll start off on gold because price came back into the area. Now, if you remember what I said yesterday, my camera's so low. Remember what I said yesterday on gold? And I hope some of you took it. But remember when I left you and we were on this? We'd had a breakout on the one. And I said if price comes down and creates a bottom wick for me here, I would get a buy stop above. Okay, if you watched my screen back from yesterday, right? And then what happened? But this has got to get took first, right? This has got to get took first. So we came down, tapped the bottom wick, which is here. You could also argue here. This create. Then you could have had a buy stop above. And if you look what happened, price absolutely bombed to the roof. So it would have played out lovely. Okay, absolutely lovely. So hopefully some of you caught that. I know someone who did catch it, which is nice. So let's do a full top down on gold and see what we can catch today. We're there though, because this is pissing me off now. Get rid of that. 6. Okay. Remove. Yes. Add. Video. Webcam. Done. Webcam. I might not even put a border on, you know. Keep me in the top corner. It's nice with the border on it. This is what happens, guys. First few times of trading, you got to just iron out the creases. You know what I mean? Right. Right, done. It's the best I can get it. Yeah. Bloody get it. In the ass. Right, done. Right, top down analysis on go. Let's see what we can get. Okay, so we know the monthly. We know the crack on the monthly. Very, very bullish. Very, very bullish again. Right, we got no bottom wick on the monthly. Unfortunately. Well, actually, not unfortunately, because is this monthly going to flip to the downside to give us a fake out? That would be perfect. If we get that, fantastic, because it means we've had a fake out. We could be coming quite low, which is what we want, really. Weekly, heavily bullish, no top wick and no bottom wick. We did break above this level, just tap previous support, and then we shut off. So really, I can see this weekly closing bullish. Yeah, but then I can also see maybe something like that if we're going to get that. Otherwise, if news keeps coming out the way it's coming out, we're still going to keep pushing. So the weekly and the monthly really don't help us at all. We're going to have to use lower time frames. And when we haven't got the higher time frames, it means the probability is a lot less. Okay, because imagine if you had every time frame, weekly bearish, monthly bearish, weekly bearish, daily bearish, 4-hour bearish, and going down, everything's in line. The probability of that trade's even greater. Okay. So, but we haven't got that moment. We can't really use the weekly and the monthly. And daily closed disgustingly with all the highs. And then today's daily steep bottom wick, and yeah, we really don't know what it's going to do at the moment. This could flip to the upside until we get some sort of structure like this on the daily. We can then look at sells or look at buys on the higher time frame, but we haven't had anything yet. We haven't even had a bearish close. So this daily could easily flip to the upside. 6 hour, so last night during the Asian session, we dropped to the floor, still respecting this level. Same again, 4 hour, 3, 2, really just help us. All I know is we've got a dominant level here, which we're still respecting. We've had a fake out. We've missed this move to get in for buys at the moment. All we done yesterday. So yesterday we were in this range. Okay. We popped out, came straight back in. We're now back in this range. Looks a bit strange, that, doesn't it? Yeah, I wonder what that could be. It's a rocket. So we've got a level here. So that's the range we're in. And the issue we've got is we filled the range. So we filled the range. All we can do is if the hourly closes respecting, we can maybe look at a sell. So if we close respecting here, we can look at the sells with the next candle. But it's like awful, guys. Awful. Could we have a pop out up here? See, we haven't got much data to go. This is the thing. But could we pop out to here? Tend to reject from here. But it's only happened twice. 1, 2. So if this 1 hour does pop out, you could potentially take a sell from there. Thinking you're going to pop back in. And you need a bottom wick. I would imagine we get a steeper bottom wick before we're driving up. But like I say, it's probability. I've got now to go off. All I've got to go off is this. And you do reject quite a lot from this level. So if we do come up, pop out, tap, are we going to close respecting? And then that means we're coming back down to fill the bottom of the range. We could probably grab that. But literally there's probably no point in going down the lower time frames. what do these do here? 30 close. So yeah, if this 30 can pop out for us, because the previous 30 is bearish, respecting this level. If this 30 can pop out, I'll take a sell. Because even if we want to drive up into that 30 close like that and breaks out, you're still going to get bottom wick. Probably tapping previous support and then a flip to the upside. So yeah, that's probably something I would take. But it would have to happen next 15 minutes. Next 15-minute candle would need to be, yeah, this candle to do it really. This 15 would have to do it. So if this 15 pops up, I'll take a sell from 3546. Take partial would be 3541. If the 15 closes out like that, that would be us to manage risk. We'd look to manage risk and just get out. If the 15 closes above this level, 3541, we would delete. Not interested. Yeah. Good look at that. Other than that, guys, I haven't got now else. I can't take sells at the moment because we've got no structure on the higher time frame, and we are filling this range. So the range we're in at the moment between this and this. Yeah. We came to the bottom, bounced off the bottom, had a little fake out, which is here. Came back. We're literally filling the range now. We've got that left to go in regards to the close of candle. Yeah, and once we get there, we're going to decide whether we're going to break above or close respecting. And if we close respecting, we should be coming back down. If we close above, then we should be pushing further, unless we get a fake up. Yeah. So really difficult at the moment. We're looking at probably a wing back sell from here, but it would, I'd say it would need to happen. It could probably happen in this hour. So we've got 40 minutes where we could take this sell. So if this hour does it, even if this hour goes like that, and close it like that, say like this one did, the bottom wick should still come and tap previous support. Tap before driving. So as long as this hour taps this level, I'll be happy to take a wing back sell. Wing back sell. But again, it's like yesterday. It's not really that high probability because of we've got no other data. All we've got to go off is this. It's all we've got to go off. So yeah. Where would stops be, you ask? Stops for me would be above this level. And the reason being is this hour closed here. But when this one opened up, this could have pushed up first and then came down. So we'll just avoid that. There's a chance. I would take partial move to break even. Would be here. And that is it. So we're looking at this, really. But this is even if we pop out. We might not even pop out, guys. And here's the thing. As for target, you're only targeting the bottom of this area. That's all I'm targeting. All I'm targeting. But if you look at the daily, this is not going to play out if the daily is going to flip to the upside. Now this daily could flip at any point to the upside. You could technically get a buy stop on above. I would prefer buys, to be honest with you, but I would prefer buys. I would have liked buys in and around these areas. Now ideally, best case scenario is the 6 close respecting. Everything's close respecting. It looks like the 4. You've not really got a range here on the 4, so that's a bit difficult. So the 4 could actually flip and push further down, but the 6 is close respecting. The 3 hasn't closed yet, and the 3 broke out. So the 3's currently in the range below. And there's reasons to come down here. You've got fair value gaps. Fair value gaps here. So there's a reason for this candle to flip. So could we get activated with the 3, pops up, taps, and then flips? That would be fantastic. So then again, our target could be further down. 2 is bullish and hasn't filled the range, really. We know the 2 can close in and around these levels. See, if this one had opened up and pulled back first, we potentially could have took a wing back buy from these levels, then come up, going with the daily flip, but we didn't. So, what if though? Don't like the 3, because if the 1 does come back down, it means the 3 could look like it's flipping. Oh, it's in an awful area, guys. Absolutely disgusting. We might have to take like a swoop entry. Would I take the wing back buys? This is the thing. Don't know whether I would. Do you know what? I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night. 9 o'clock. I was absolutely goosed. I think we need some more candles to print on gold, guys, but currently, if this 1 hour comes up and taps this level, I'll be in for buys. Set an alert. Sorry, sells. I'll be looking at taking a sell from 3545. Let's do a quick one on NAS. So NAS again, both very, very bullish on the monthly. Weekly did close bearish. Can we get some structure to the downside now? Remember what I said yesterday on NAS? The weekly hasn't actually broke below this level yet. So we're still respecting it. So at any point, this weekly can flip to the upside. Yeah, close bullish. Okay. Now the range on the weekly is that. That's the weekly range. We'll put these purple. So very difficult now taking sells below because we've already had that steep bottom wick. And we were in buys yesterday, weren't we? But that obviously wasn't the move up. The daily, how did the daily close? So this is what's interesting. Remember what we said yesterday? If the daily can close back above this level, right, we could look at buys up. And that's what we could be looking at. So I am expecting this weekly, what day are we on? One Thursday. So we've got 2 days left. So I'm expecting this weekly to close either bullish, small bullish like this, or big engulfing. Maybe like that. I don't expect this one candle to come up and fill the range. I think if we get a weekly like that, then next week you might get something like that to then come up. Maybe 2 weeks to get up. But yeah, so if this weekly is going to close small bullish, that means this daily and tomorrow we could just have a bullish close and a doji. 2 small bullish candles, which will keep us in and around this area. Okay, it'll keep us in and around this area. It means we're not going to drive. However, if we'd woke up and price hadn't done this top wick and we had a bottom wick, I would just have buy stops on to come up, but it's already done the move and broke the high, so it makes it a lot more difficult now in order to get in. So what can we do? What can we do? Again, we're gonna have to go down the lower time frames and see what's happening. 6 hour close bullish, but we'd already broke the high. These last 2 days, guys, I know it's the second day of trading on stream with this channel, but these days are awful to trade. Worst days to trade, really. Morning, Dan. How are you doing? Dan, I was going to open a Zoom for you. Do you know what? Now I think about it, I need to. Might have to upgrade my Zoom. Yeah, so 4 hour bearish hasn't really done much. The daily's got its bottom wick. Doesn't need much more of a bottom wick. It's just how far they're going to drive now. 2, 3 is bearish. Ugh, it's awful, this, guys. I won't lie, it's fucking awful. You've got 2 2-hour candles, both with no bottom wick. 1. Okay, mate. I'll get your Zoom open now. 2 seconds, mate. What do I need to see on NAS? We've already done. We've took the advantage point, you see. See, if we close like this, my advantage point would be the high, and we've took it. So we now don't have an advantage point. This daily doesn't have to do anything today. It could just close like this if it wanted to. What would I take though? This is the question. I think we need some more candles to print here, guys. This is not really doing anything at the moment. I need some sort of structure. Closing back into ranges. We might take a swoop entry. What do you mean I need to sign in? You've always been signed in. I hate technology. I know, mate. We're gonna have to get this organised. I was saying earlier. I went to bed at like 9 o'clock last night. I was absolutely knackered. I was just. How do I upgrade? We'll get it sorted for next week though. But we'll get you in now. I don't know if this is on a timer. Let me 2 minutes. Let me just see if I can quickly upgrade. Available. Settings. Upgrade. I'll get more from Zoom. Upgrade to Zoom Workplace Pro for unlimited meetings. Because you only get now, don't you? Let me just quickly upgrade that and I'll get you on, mate. No, we can't miss a Thursday, can we? We can't. Okay. 30 quid above. Bloody hell. Right. 2 minutes, guys. It's now lining up at the moment anyway, so we're going to have to wait. Nearly done, mate. £16. It's on my board. Yeah. Hello. So yeah, I'm not sure how it works with the mic and the thing. You donut. So I've just paid £16 and you don't have any disk space on your laptop. Copy in my link. Right. I think we're on. So what I'll do, Dan, if you do sort it out, in the school community, oh, link. Please select category. Where is the category? Paused. Okay, the Zoom link is in the descriptions, Dan. So if you want it, sorry, in the description, in the, I've just put a post in. Just if you get your Zoom sorted, you're there. Right. Right, let's have a look then. Guys. Really difficult today. I think we might need some more data. We need some more candles to print on NAS, definitely. The only thing we've got going on at the moment is this wing back sell, but it's a riskier trade because the daily could flip at any point. The 6 hour, this would be the 6 hour coming to give us a top wick, but it's already got a steep bottom wick. So we would have to go risk free pretty quickly. The 4, I mean, the 6 hours bearish, which is nice. The 4 was bearish. The 3 hours bearish and broke out to the downside. So we technically haven't had that fake out as of yet. You've got an hour and a half left of the 3. So if this 3 can come up, even if the 3 closes above, I would imagine you're still going to get a bottom wick before driving up. So we could look to get out. 2. Just don't like this if we pop past this. 1. At 3545.79. This is my fight song. I wish I could play my own tunes. So, new trade idea. We're going to have a sell limit. Sell limit. Stay. Check out 3, 5, 4, 5, 9, 1. Stop is 3, 3, 5, 2.0, 3, TP1. What do you imagine we've got to pull back to that? Yeah. 3, 5, 4, 1.92. And TP2. Here's the thing about TP2, right? I'd definitely be taking more out here around this level. Because this is the bottom of the range, right? Technically. However, if, for example, this 3 does want to flip, but 1 is going to start flipping soon if it's going to. But if it does want to flip, we could be seeing these levels getting tapped. So you could actually have your TP at 3497. But if the 3 closes bullish, highly likely price needs to come back up first before coming down. If it's going to come down, because remember the daily could flip to the upside at any point, right? So it's up to you to have your TP here, your full TP 3497 or 3528. I'm going to go for 3528. 28.76. Sell limit, new idea. Okay, that's what we've got. Let's see what happens here, guys. Let's see if we can get up. We might not get up. We might mess about all day today. Yeah. I don't think we are going to mess about today though, because if you look at the daily's heavily bullish, and this daily could easily flip to the upside at any point, unless we're going to close bearish on this daily, and then this daily can actually close anywhere if it does going to close bearish. We haven't even tapped previous support yet, so this is actually, and this is a very minor support. It's only tapped once, but this is, we've broke above. We haven't had a retest yet this zone before driving up, if it wants to drive up, that is. So I would like to see price to come back down to that. But So it's just a case of, can we get up to actually tap? I don't like the look of the twos though. So when you're building up like this, it means we could really reach, if you want to reach, that is. It's strange how we've come back into this range. We popped out, but we were here before. We popped out, mess about again. That's a question. Now, if we get some swoop entries, what a swoop entry is, it can be a low time frame, like a 5, for example. And the way you do it is you go like, okay, so let's say, for example, you want to test an area, if price going to reject from there. So what you can do is you go in at a low risk, stops a very tight, and it's a case of if the 5 closes above, you just get out no matter where it's at. So for example, let's say we were looking at this area. We could say, okay, well, I want to see if price is going to reject from here. How can I test it without risking loads? So let's say my normal stops would be up here. So I'd use the same lot size, but I'd actually, if the 5 closed respecting, fantastic, we'll get in and we'll leave it. But if the 5 closed above, I'll just get out, no matter where price is. Even if the 5 goes like that, I'll just look to get out. Okay, it's like dipping your toe in the water to see if it's warm enough to jump in. Yeah, before you jump in and have an heart attack because it's freezing. Yeah, so swoop entries, but swoop entries can come in different forms. You can do wing backs, you can do breakouts, you can do just when price hits a certain zone. So there's loads of different ways, or negative RR, and so every trade's different, and that's what you'll find. What's different on my streams in regards to other streams, because I don't trade like anyone else really. I'm quite unique in the way I trade. Organic way to trade. You don't need any indicators, nothing. It's just pure zones, price action. Really, that's it. Simple, simple, simple. And you can see from my stats, if you look at the Relentless channel, which I think is still up, when I've been streaming, you can see from my stats, it's fantastic, it works. So yeah, all you need, if you're watching on stream now, all you need, 3 months watching me every day. That is it. You don't need to buy a course, you don't even need to buy any membership, right? Just 3 months of watching on stream, and I guarantee you'll start picking it up, or you'll start replacing your own profitable trades. That's all you need. Right. What are you doing? 5. I'll put this on. I will have an indicator coming out soon as well, guys. This is the old Meraki one from Relentless, so this will be gone. But I will have an indicator made which you can get, and all it'll help with is your lines, your zones. It's the hardest thing to work out, right? It's the hardest thing to teach as well, is identifying zones. The only way you get it is through experience. Over time, you just start seeing them. Unfortunately, it's not something you can really teach and you pick it up straight away. But with an indicator, it's nice just to have a quick, I'm not saying rely on it. It's just nice where you've worked out your zones. You go, okay, let's just check these zones. You flick it on and that'll give you your zones. Look at that 5. Nice. Here he is, Dano Man. Here he is, Dano Man. Where have you been? Mate, I forgot. To be honest, I even forgot it was Thursday today, you know. So Mason's got a football match tonight and I completely forgot about it. Yesterday, I was just absolutely goosed. Went to bed at 9 o'clock. But yeah, I was gonna sort out the Zoom for you because I was only on a free Zoom. But anyway, every Thursday we've got a date. We've got a date on here.
On a date?
On a date on here. Oh, how are you doing there, Dan? You look a bit worn out there. You all right?
I only woke up at like 1 a.m.
Did you? How was work? You been to work yesterday?
Yeah.
You don't mess about, do you? You don't mess about.
Skiing down.
Yeah, it's been miserable here, like. Well, Dan, it's not looking good at the moment, so we haven't got much to go off. Naz. So Naz done exactly what we wanted it to do, but the issue is, so remember I said about the weekly? I said the weekly's still I don't know if you've seen the top down. Remember I said the weekly's still respecting this level here, this previous week, right? And we can flip to the upside, and that's why we got in the buys yesterday. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the buys yesterday. Fantastic.
I didn't.
We peaked 61 pips before getting stopped at break even. Really good. I munged it though because I've got another account. It was an MT and I closed it out by an accident when I meant to modify. So I munged it. So I only took $126 from it, but that could have been easy 1,200 quid. So anyway, so the weekly still respecting this level. So I said this weekly could flip to the upside at any point, and it has done now. But here's the thing. The range on the weekly is between this and this, right? But before we drive up to fill the range, this weekly can close anywhere. It could close doji if we wanted to, right? I'm not sure whether this will be the one what does the drive. So if we say, okay, well, let's say it's going to close doji. We think it's going to close doji. That means we've got Thursday today and we've got Friday tomorrow. It means we've got 2 days. What is this weekly going to do? Well, that means it's just going to mess about around here. It means the 2 dailies. What could today and Friday do then? It means it could literally do anything. We could get a small bullish close now, and then we could maybe just get a bearish close small. And that means we're not going to move much over the next 2 days. So I think with Nas, if Nas had closed like this on the daily, and then we had a bottom wick, and then we came on the chart, my advantage point would have been breaking this high. We could have took it, but it'd already done the move this morning, so it fucked us over basically. So we've missed the move. We haven't been able to get it. In a weird way, we've got to wait for this weekly to close bullish, and if this closes bullish like this, next week should be straightforward. Bottom wick, only a little one, and then coming up. So next week should be really nice. I was just saying to the folks that these 2 days trading have been very difficult. First few streams, awful man, awful. But anyway, we got 60 odd pips yesterday. Settling in, that's it.
What it is.
I tell you what.
Change.
Yeah, I know. So gold, I don't know if you've seen this morning, we're very, very bullish. We've got a counter trend trade on, and it's only happened a few times, so the probability wise is not the greatest. So all we've got is, so from yesterday we were in this range. This is where we were stuck in. Now you could have you could have grabbed a fantastic trade. So I left the guys on stream with this. We were here when I left, right? We were like this. And what I said is, because the 1 hour closed above this level, we broke out. So if the new one would come down and take this bottom wick away, because we had no bottom wick here, you could then just get buy stops above this wick, because it's highly likely that when you come back up to that level, you're going to have to come and break these highs. That's your advantage point. So I said you could get buy stops, and now I didn't do it, but I did mention it. And then what happened? The price came down, took the bottom wick. You would have had your buy stops on now. Price comes up, might have been activated, boom, through. And then look what happened. It just went gone. You might have been stopped out at break even here though. I would probably imagine. So yeah, that would have worked out fantastically. But if we look what price done yesterday, price was in this range. We popped out, came back down. Now we're back in this range.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But that's
So
the movements you caught 280 pips.
Yeah.
We catch it and then catch it back down.
Yeah, this is a man upside down.
I thought that was a penis at the beginning.
No, that's his nose. It's upside down, man. This is his eyes. This is his hairline.
That's what we're looking for.
That's when you know, right? That's when you know there's nothing going on in the chart when I start doodling. When I start doodling.
Wait.
When there's nothing. So the only thing we've got to go off, right, is this. So I'm thinking if we're going to mess about in this range today, if we're going to, which I'm not sure we're going to, because the daily could flip at any point to the upside and really drive. So this could really catch us out, right? But if you look at the 4 is bearish, you've still got an hour left of the 4. So there's no sort of zone on the 4 here. So I'm just wondering whether we need to come further down on the 4. But also, if we look at the 3, the 3 is actually, you then got a zone. You broke out to the downside. Now, if we tap this, okay, even if we close bullish on the 3, we'll just delete this wing back at that point. But if we do come up and get activated, we've got to get activated on this 3, really. Even if you close like that, you still then should get a bottom wick if you want to come back up or driving. You should still get a bottom wick tapping around these levels on the lower time frames. So you should still be able to get out. But if we do get activated and all of a sudden we want to flip to the downside, fantastic. I'm just not sure. With time running out, it means you would need a 1 hour candle. So let's say this. There's 5 minutes left. Ideally, you want this to tap. You would need one 1 hour candle to look like that for the 3 to flip. I don't know whether that's doable. But other than that, like, got no else going on, Dan. We need more candles to print, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Which is typical Thursday Dan charting.
Well, I made like 8% last Thursday.
Did you? You don't mess about.
Yeah.
Did you pass another challenge?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. So it's just a demo challenge.
Yeah.
But that
Shows, mate. You're nearly there, man. You're nearly there.
Well, that's it. As we were talking about last week, it's that like break even passing stage.
Yeah.
Where I'm just bouncing off a wall.
You're literally at the break even stage.
You're at the edge.
Yeah. You are.
Yeah. So,
How many are you logging your trades? You got a logbook. So you're logging your trades.
So
how many trades are you taking a day, do you think?
I'll take no more than 2 generally.
Yeah.
But I traded 5 or 6 trades last week in total.
Yeah. Just because it was there.
It was the negative ones where I was up 3%, then I was down 3%.
Yeah.
I made the mistake with not changing my lots.
Oh, fuck that.
And that was the last risky one.
Mm.
And it was counter. And,
but that's the good thing. You know what you're doing wrong when you make a mistake. And what you're identifying is when you're taking a loss, it is because of a mistake, not that your analysis was wrong. Or was it wrong? Do you know what I mean? But the break-even stage, mate, is the hardest part because you start having loads of thoughts in your head, like it's a scam. why can't I do it? You start getting a bit depressed, and I did anyway. I was like, why can't I do it? Because I like to think I'm a bit of a switched on cookie. But
Yeah.
I just it's so hard, and I didn't really do anything different. Really, I just carried on, and it just started working. Really.
Yeah.
So you'll get there, man.
Like I said, I'm not worried. Well, this is it. I'm not worried. I know I've been doing it on and off long enough now.
Yeah.
That I think okay, and I think you know what's gone on with Relentless as well.
Yeah.
Down is just give us that little bit of a boost to just say, right, you can do it on your own.
Yeah.
You're not on your own anyway.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You're not on your own, Dan, are
what
you?
dividend is massively helped.
The what?
What?
You will, mate. You will, mate. You will. My internet is unstable. Okay, we've got a 15-minute close in 1 minute. So if this 15 can still respect this level, which would be ideal, if we can still respect this level, could we get a nice little pop up, little pop out? We will see. We'll have a look at oil as well. I think oil had a bit of a pump last night. 14 seconds. Let's quickly have a look now. See, now let's wait for this 15 to close. So we want this 15 to close respecting 3541. Now remember, guys, this trade is a riskier trade, right? It is a riskier trade. It's counter trend. This is what we want. No bottom wick. Can we pop up? Come on, get up there. Can we have a nice pop up with no bottom wick? That would be lovely. So this is what we want to see, really. We want it's to pop, tap, no bottom wick, and then it flips. Come on, everybody. I just realised I haven't bloody put it on. So we're close, guys. 3, 2, lovely. Come on, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Perfect. There's no top wick on the previous 15 as well. So what happens? Well, here's a top wick, just a little one. But when there's no top wick and there's no bottom wick, it's a good sign that this one's probably going to flip and close bearish. Nice pop. Now, if the 15 closes out, guys, we're looking to manage risk and get out. Okay? So if the 15 breaks above here, I'm not interested in this trade anymore. Because the only time it's broke out is here. I mean, to be honest, it still plays out, to be fair. So you get activated here, but you do mess about. And then you do come down, tap, take, partial move to break even. So it does actually play out, even if we're wrong in regards to our analysis. But it's just a sign that, okay, price wants to go that way. So ideally, we need this to pop up and then flip. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. But on my MT... That's the one. How did the one close then? Oh. Okay, stand by. Remember, low risk. We'll probably go risk-free pretty quickly, to be fair. Come on, little pump. Bit more. Bit more. Got 1 minute left. Can we tap? Can this 5 tap it? That'd be lovely if this 5 taps it. Come on, come on. Got girls waiting. This one flip. E5. 5. E5 4 5.91. Stop would be 355 2 2 3. Oh, I don't like that one, guys. Not there yet. This 5's closed. We need the next 5 to pop up. So if you look at these 5s here, expecting these levels, what are these here? This is a good sign, but we just need that little pop out. So if we can get the 5 to pop, respecting, close respecting, then the new 5 pops up first, breaks the high again, then flips, starts pushing down for the 15 to flip. If the 15 flips now, yeah, and creates a bottom wick, we've missed the move. Okay, if we get a bottom wick on this 15, we've missed the move. It's missed us by a few pips. So let's see, it's all on the next 5. We were so close to activation. Activation. Okay, is that the 5 closed? This is the bottom wick on the 5. We need this 5 to break the highs one more time, and then we'll be in. But it's not looking too bad at the moment. You've got 2 5-minute candles here where price has, if we look here, there are 5 there. Have we closed respecting that one? We have. So we have closed respecting that one. So if this 5 can pop up, similar to this one where this 5 closed bullish, new 5 popped up first, tap these levels, then flip to the downside. That's basically what we're after. Okay. Here we go. Come on, 5. Break the highs one more time for me. One more time. There we go. Am I in? Nearly there. Nearly there. Okay, stand by, guys. Stand by. Come on, 5. I'm not in. Not being activated. Oh, look at the 3. I think we've missed it. Look at that 3 now. Create the top wick. Now dropping to the floor. Let's see how this 15 closes. Oh, guys. Guys. It's all on the 15, really. If the 15 closes above, we're going to be deleting. But we sort of want the 15 to activate and then pull back to flip. So we ideally we really needed this 5 to activate. We're coming back up. We need this 5 to activate, and then we get 1 5, drops back, and the 15 flips, stays respecting. That's what we're after, basically. Can this 5 come back up? Looks like it's trying to. One pop out. Come on. Pop, pop, pop. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Dan. It's gonna happen. There's the 1 minute close. How long's left for the 5? We've got 1 more minute left to the 5. So ideally, we need the next 1 minute to tap. So if this one can just have a little pop, close respecting, and then the next 5 is all about bearish momentum. Back below these levels, 3, 5, 4, 1. Want this one to pop first. Nearly there. Chuck for a cup of tea. Welcome, guys. I don't know who's watching. How do you see who's watching on TikTok? Do you know much about TikTok, Dan?
No, won't use it. Don't use it. You're too tempted to dance a lot.
Yeah, no. I've attempted. It's mad
It
the way.
won't, man. We can't handle it.
Mad the way the world is now, innit? Mental. I bought an air fryer off TikTok. Right? Listen to this. I'm fuming. Bought an air fryer off TikTok, seeing how cheap they were. I thought, go on, I'll give it a try. Never really bought off TikTok. Well, I bought a few items off TikTok, right? And everything what comes either being broken or the box is minging, or it's just like, I don't know, it's not what it looks like. So I bought an air fryer, and they said it was delivered, and it wasn't. The only thing what came through my door was the sheets, what you put in the air fryer, right?
Yeah.
So getting in touch and I will say this on YouTube, do not use for your couriers, because they're fucking useless. You cannot speak to a human being. Tried ringing them, live chat, everything. It's not picking up my postcode to track my parcel. Like, it just doesn't pick up my reference number. Absolutely, I can't get in touch with them. Useless. And then I got in touch with the guy on TikTok, who's sort of the channel what I bought it from, and he was like, "Well, it says delivered here by every." I was like, "I know that, but the parcel's not come. It's not here." So it says, "Well, I can only go off every." It says it's delivered. I know, but I can't get in touch with every to say where have you put it, where's it at, did you even deliver it? So I'm like stuck. Yeah. So I'm like, no air fryer and 70 odd quid down. So looks like I'm just gonna have to do a charge back on the bank, because
yeah, I was gonna say that's probably the only other option.
Yeah.
Unless you use something like PayPal or something through top, then you can do like a case through that.
Yeah. But you just can't be arsed with it, can you? Like,
nah.
Fucking hell.
Well, you shouldn't buy off TikTok.
Yeah, I know. Because the thing what I don't like about TikTok is, yeah. So everyone was selling stuff on TikTok, and I was looking at doing it. And then you look at the stuff you get through and the dramas you get, and you just think, can you like promote it? Can you do it? Here we go, guys. Nearly there. Come on. Oh my god.
So close.
If this one closes bearish, I'm going to get in. Come on. So close, yet so far. So if this one closes bearish, guys, I'm in, right? I know we're a bit away from it. God, what are you doing, one? Oh my god. I mean, if it keeps dropping, I've missed it. Let's see if we can get a top wick. If I can get a top wick, I'll get in. I'm not getting in on that, guys. Too much of a drop for me. See if I can get a top wick. What would that be? 5. Come on, let's get a top wick. I can get a top wick to here. I'll get in. Off the 1. Wait, I know, what would that be then? Oh, that's 50. Do you know what? I won't be getting in. 15's going to be breaking out. 5. It's got 1 minute left of the 5 to close. It's not going to happen, is it? I mean, it could still play out. But you could mess about in this area. Have a look at the 30.
No bottom on the 30.
Yeah, I know. That's probably telling me we need to do that before coming up. So would I get in?
Choices.
Yeah. It's just missed us, man. Just missed us by like not even 1 pip.
4 more. Get in.
4 more. That 3's a nice close, but this is the 15 now. But would I go off the 30 and the 1? The 1 looks like it's broke above. If you look at the 1 range, we'll probably put the 1 about there. Technically broke out. But you've got no bottom wick. Are you going to drive? Are you going to flip? The 30 looks perfect. Like, there's no bottom wick on the 30. So I probably would stay in and go off the 30, not the 15. So let's see if we can get a top wick with this new 15. You could easily drive down here, guys. If we tap this level here, I'm not interested. If the 30 closes back in, though, here, we might have some sells on. Some more sells. But look at that. Disgusting. Not even 1 pip. I hope some of yous got activated. Oh, little bugger. Look at that now. Right. Is this 15 going to flip to the upside? I'd go off the 30, guys, so I'm going off the 30 here. This 30 has to activate it. If it doesn't, then we delete. If the 30 closes bearish, though, we could look at just a top wick and then sells down to fill the rest of this range. That's what we could look at. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We were close.
Would it be the next 30 pips?
Yeah, it would have been lovely. Been absolutely beautiful. I mean, this 30 might flip here. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've still got this on at the moment. This 15 flips. If the 30 wants to come back up and tap. But you've got to have enough time to get up. So if this 30's got, there's 12 minutes left, so this 30 would have to come up like that. And then pull back, close respecting. Unless we're going to get a fake out of it. So that means the 15, this 15 would have to flip back up, break the high, and then really drop to the floor like that. That's what this 15 would have to do. Which is still doable. We've still got 3 candles left, 3 5-minute candles left of the 15. So it is doable. Ah, you little bugger. You little bugger.
What do you think of our transfer window then? Now that it's closed?
Oh mate, what a worst transfer. Did you hear what Isaac's? Well, I don't know if it's rumours or what. He's on about put legal action towards the club.
Oh no, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I've heard it this morning. I don't know how true it is though. Basically saying that we discriminated his character, or what's the word? We tarnished his character basically.
Yeah.
So I don't know how true it is. At the end of the day, he's the one who acted like a brat. His agent, mate, is the worst agent. He needs to get rid of his agent.
Yeah.
His agents are awful. They're ruining football. Ruining it.
I can't imagine he's gonna put legal action forward.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. His character.
I can't imagine it. Just like, for one, the way that he's acted. I think if he hadn't acted like that, then we wouldn't be in this situation. If he just said to them, "Look, I'm not happy."
Yeah.
Liverpool have put in a 110 million bid. So, that is more than reasonable. I don't want to play for you anymore. So I would like to leave this window, but then went and did, even if he just played pre-season.
Yeah.
But just said, look, like, I'm not wanting to get injured. I'm wanting to leave, but I'm going to play for you. Because that's probably what he was thinking. He isn't playing for, because he doesn't want to get injured, and he's engineering for a move away. So it is a difficult one, but the things that he's done, and if things aren't written in the contract, it's just, somebody said, we'll give you an improved contract. You can leave if we don't qualify for Champions League or something like that, just to stay with your ambitions. Then, like I say, it doesn't really hold any water.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't. But as we've discussed, if we don't want to sell him and he wants to go, his contract doesn't mean anything. He downs his tools and says he's not going to play for us again, and doesn't. What leg do I have to stand on?
Yeah.
Because I think we can only get so far not paying him, or unions and legal action can be taken, or you can then cancel your own contract if you have played for the club for more than 3 years, which he has. So, as much as I didn't want him to be sold to Liverpool, I think the best thing was to get him out the club.
Yeah.
And they haven't dropped the demands of 150 million too much. We've still got, 130 million for him. So, really, I think it's best just to.
Yeah, I do as well. I do. We just need to get rid of him. But you don't know what was said behind closed doors.
Well, this is it, and it's like I say, if he wants to take legal action, I mean, I'm gonna say you've got Saudi unlimited money behind you, which doesn't get capped by PSR in a legal battle.
Yeah.
So I can imagine they have some ruthless lawyers.
Can I just jump in here, Dan? Look at that 30 now. I so hope someone got activated. I so hope someone got activated on that, guys, and took that down. It's perfect trade. It literally missed me by less than a pip. I didn't get activated. I had me sell limit on. So hope someone got activated on that. Because I'll tell you why. If this 30 closes bearish, you could then see a drop all the way down to 3528, which would be beautiful. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't get in, guys. I hope you lot did. Nate, how you doing, mate? Mate. Stephen, welcome, mate. Welcome.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good man. How's things?
Good, thanks. Yeah.
Keeping busy. I was waiting for a while, have I?
No, you were on live a few weeks ago. I was speaking to you then, but I've been a bit quiet.
Yeah.
For a while, so but I've got a funding account now.
Woohoo! Well in, man.
I know.
Nice.
And I got on that trade.
Did you get in on that?
I got in that because I've been at work, so I was sort of I missed it, and then I seen it go up to, so I didn't get a sell limit. I just put it
You
on
just entered. Oh, well in, man.
Nice.
I love
Very nice.
Yeah.
So I'm glad of that.
Yeah.
60 pips now.
Yeah, I hate when I put a trade idea out and I miss the trade. But I love it. I feel miles better when people take it. So no, that's good, that, man. Yeah, just fucking missed me by 1 pip. So
if I hadn't been so busy, I probably would have missed it because I would have. But it's just because I'd seen the message, was seeing it, and then seen it in that area, so I just got on it. So
nice, man. Nice. Are you risk free now then? I'd definitely go risk free.
I'm driving just now, so you're coming through the speaker. But I'll pull over and go risk free.
I'd take some partial as well because it could come back up now.
Right.
I'd definitely take some partial. Yeah, because if you look at this 30 now, I don't know whether I'd still be on this, guys. I mean, it does still happen on the hour, I suppose. I don't know whether I would take it.
Yeah, I've got to stop in a few minutes anyway, so that's when I was going to check. So I'm glad I got on it after saying that. So,
well, it might still come back down.
It's all on this 30, really.
Yeah. Causes bearish.
It's because the 1 hour's got a bottom wick now, you see. So even if you wanted to drive up, you would probably say, well, the 1 hour needs to come and get that bottom wick. It's now got the bottom wick, so it's took that advantage point away. So there's nothing really stopping the hour pushing further now. Yeah, this is probably gone. I'm going to have to delete this trade idea, I think. This sell limit won't be on for me now. The move is done. We'll look for other trades, guys. But nice, though, considering we got on this morning and it wasn't looking very nice. I won't lie. It wasn't looking very nice. So to grab that, really good.
Well, if this 5 doesn't flip, that's 57 pips that will have.
All right, Dan. God.
Hit me as well, Pete.
We missed the move by 1 pip. Hopefully, some of you would have been activated. If so, then up. What did we drop? 50 odd pips.
7 pips.
7 pips. Jesus. Oh, 57 pips. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Well, not sorry to you, Steve.
I missed the one yesterday. So.
Oh, did you? Sorry, mate.
That's right. So I've still got one out of two.
Yeah. Right, guys. So the issue we've got now is we need to probably see what the hour's going to do. It's probably all off the hour, really, because so this is not a wing back anymore. So we're deleting this, but I'm going to keep the line on because I want to see. And this happens quite a lot, really, to me. I mean, we miss corker trades just by 1 or 2 pips, unfortunately. But imagine if you called that, the entry, what you would have had on that would have been sexy. No drawdown whatsoever. And we do catch them all the time. Okay. So for me, the hour now, so the hour range is that for me. And this hour's broke out. So if I could get a 1 hour fake out back into this area, that would confirm to me that the range we're back in is this. Therefore, where should we be going? Well, we should be coming down to fill the rest of the range down here, which it does look like we probably need another drop. So if we get that hour back, close back below, all I would need then is a top wick and sell stops to bring us down. But we're going to have to wait 30 minutes for that. That's if it's going to flip, though. If the hour closes like this, it's going to be very tricky now, because that was your breakout. That was the trade you should have took. This is your advantage point, and we've already been there. Well, I suppose we haven't actually broke the high, but so that would be an advantage point. Or could we take the 2? But this is the 4 close. Okay, so the 4 closes in 30 minutes. Because we've got no ranges here on the 4, we can't really use the 4. It's also the 6 closing. Awful, man. When I got in the chart yesterday, I thought, right, first day of streaming, fantastic, let's get on. I looked, I was like, oh my god, these are awful areas. Typical.
All-time highs.
Yeah, both pairs all-time highs. Like, but we're catching pips still. And the thing with the 2 as well, where's the 2 range here? Let's use the indicator. So the 2 doesn't even pick up any zones here on the 2. Where's the range on the 2? Is it there? Is it there? Where is the range? So I don't really like the 2. If we had a bit more structure here, where the 2 closed respecting, and then we had this 2 closed like this, we could wait for a bottom wick and then buy stops above. That we could do that, but because I don't know where this range is, I'm not really liking it. So it means we've literally only got the 1 hour to go off, which means probability all comes down because of we haven't got the higher time frames to go. So we've just sort of, in a weird way, got a hope, and I hate that word we're trading because you do not want hope whatsoever. But we've got to hope that this one closes fake out back in, just so we can grab more trades. If it doesn't, there's probably no point staying on any longer. Still really isn't. Nas would have been lovely as well if he hadn't broken the highs. We could have grabbed the buys up. We've missed that. Nas is now. I need to see. I would probably need the weekly to close bullish to take buys now. Once I get a bullish close on this weekly, then it would be a case of bottom wick to then come up, fill the range. We've got an area. So Nas doesn't help. I said I was going to look at oil, didn't I? Because I know oil had a big. Oh, it's dropped again. Did have a pump. Did have a pump. Look at that. Okay. So we did have a pump up. Last night must have dropped. So the thing with oil at the moment for me, it's in a no trade zone. This is currently my no trade zone. This is my no trade zone. If I get a weekly close above here, I've taken buys. If I get a daily or weekly close below here, I'm taking sells. So that's what I've got. This is our trading zone. We can trade this. Trade. It's like a sandwich, isn't it? This is our burger. Let's. That's tomato. You like tomato, don't you, Dan?
Need tomato.
That's a tomato. There you go. So that's what we've got on oil for our swing accounts. Yeah. Come on then, oil. Come on then, gold. What are you doing? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Dirty, dirty. Dirty, dirty. Now, if you look at the hour though, so we think the hours broke out. But if you look at these hours pop up. No, because you would need a fake out. Yeah, we need the fake out really. 26 minutes for a fake out, that's it. That's what we need.
He's gonna flip.
I mean, if this hour, here we are, Dan, if this hour closes like this, where's price going next, do you think? Yeah, but how steep's the bottom wick going to be? How steep's the bottom wick? Because it's a new 4 hour. So if you think about it, if this 1 hour close is bullish, you've now got the 4 hour and the 1 hour close, right? So if you look at the 4, and if the 4 closed like that, where's price going to go? First. Technically, where should it go first? Should pull back first, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
How far's the pullback? We don't know really, because there's no zones on the 4, but we know we've got zones on the 1 around these levels. So could we pull back first? And if we're going to pull back first, does that mean the next 1 hour, which would be the first hour of the 4, there's 4 1 hours in the 4 hour candle. Is the first 1 hour going to be the one what fakes out back into the area, and then the next hour pushes down, and then there's your bottom wick on the 4, and then the third hour shoots back up, and the 4th hour flips to drives.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So this is where it's like, okay, what are we going to do next? All you've got to remember is, when a new candle opens on every time frame, you'll get a pullback. But if you can imagine, a 5-minute candle might be like that, right? 5 minutes like that. So how far is the pullback? Well, it'll technically test the previous low. So the pullback can be that far. But if this is the 4 hour, so this is the last 5 minute of the 4 hour, but the previous 4 hour candle is like that, say. And this 5 is closing the same time as this 4 is closing. So we're expecting a pullback on the 5 just to there and then maybe flip. But we don't realise that the 4 hours just closed. So where's the pullback going to go? Well, it's going to do exactly the same. It's going to pull back all the way down and then flip. So if you get that pullback, what's that going to look like on the 5? It means now we're going to get some bearish momentum on the 5. Yeah. You're probably going to get that. So that's where people get caught out. And then the 4, this is just a pullback on the 4 in order to flip. So what I'm saying is a pullback on a 5 is a lot smaller than a pullback on a 4. And if that 4 hour time frame is about to close, it means we could get a decent pullback. So all your analysis for buys could be out the window because the 4 needs a pullback. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
It does.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Good. So it's literally all on this hour. The 30 didn't. So the 30 come down, gave a bottom wick, and then flipped back bullish. And then this 30. What's this 30 going to do? This is the 30 one needs to fake out. Really, this 30 needs to close. Ideally like that. And then we could potentially look at sells down. I think I'm going to go make a cup of tea while we wait. If that doesn't happen, I'm probably going to call it, guys, which is a bit shit, Dan, I know, because it's Thursday and I like to stay on with you all day. But there's literally no point. There's no point. Unless, what time will that take us? 10 o'clock. Unless the 4 if we are going to get that bottom wick on the 4, that means the first hour would have to close back in. Would I take it above then? So what I'm thinking is, if, let's say this hour closed like this, the first hour of the new 4 does that. Okay? Second hour of the new 4 does that. Maybe taps this area, pulls back, rejects. Then the third hour of the 4 does that. And then the fourth hour of the 4 then does that. Could we then look at either buy stops above, or if we can get this closed back above, do we then take the buy stop above the hour? Because at that point, 4 would have had a bottom wick. Or do we take the sell stop once you close back in at 11 o'clock? Choices. I'm going to go make a brew. We've got 20 minutes. Let's see what this hour does. I'll be back in a second, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I think there's been one person watching for a while. What's he called? Chateau. Is that you, mate? Welcome, mate. I don't even know. See comments or nothing on this. It was really good. Okay, I'm going to go make a cup of tea. I'll be back in a few seconds.
I will do the same.
Whoa. Right. There's nothing better than a tip run. I'm going to do a tip run today, Dan. Tell me you're a man without telling me you're a man when you've got a smile on your face when you're doing a tip run. Or when you've got a smile on your face when you're putting the black bin out. When it's black bin week.
We don't have black bin week.
Don't you? What did it used to be there? Wasn't it green? Is it green? Was it blue?
We're talking about garden waste.
No, what's your general waste?
Recycling. General waste is green.
Green.
Recycling is blue.
Yeah. Oh, right. How are we looking? How are we looking, guys? So, technically, some of yous will be up. You should still be up if you got activated. You peaked 57 pips. You're currently at 37 pips. It's all on this hour, really. We sort of need this hour to close. Shh. Ahead of me there. So what would this be? So this would be the 6 hour closing. How steep's the bottom wick going to be, though? This is my little issue. So the threes, so that would confirm the three closing back into the range and actually filling the range. So the three's not going to flip. So we are sort of the last little probability of us being bearish was this three where we broke out to the downside. That was it. And now the new three is opened up and going to be closing bullish. So I would imagine a bottom wick on the three. But we are counter trend if we're taking sells down. There's a 4 be closing bullish. Yeah, I think I would prefer the buys now back up after a bottom wick. Look at that one now. Oh. Steve's still on. He'll still be in it, won't
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big partials. Break even partials.
Yeah, definitely. So here's the thing. On the lower on the 1 hour, right? We close back in below. We technically should be coming down to fill this range. But I'm not sure we will because it's the 4 and the 6 closing bullish. So we might only come and fill 50%. We might only just do a bottom wick like so. We broke low, so we don't need to have much of a bottom wick. This broke a prominent low, so we've got liquidity to drive up if we want to. So we don't actually need much of a bottom wick. Unless the next candle is going to do that. Then obviously we can't preempt that. But if we come back, how low is this bottom wick going to be? And if we think it's going to be pretty low, yes, we could take the sellers down. But if we might only get that and then a flip. I would prefer the buys, but I would need a break back above that level. So if we're going to come to 50% at this level, probably looking around here, then back up. Then if we get a 1 hour close above, I would like to take the buys up. Unless we swoop entry it and we go risk free quick. So for example, if the 30 closes like this, we get a top wick. Let's go down the time frames. Where do we pull back to on the 5s? So we come to this at least. We would have to take partial around here. And close back in, we tap. I mean, if we tap this, I'm done.
It's a cracking one there, didn't we?
Yeah. I'm debating whether to take a ring back sell. So if the one closes like this, why did we close? We're gonna have to break the lows. So if we get a pullback, could we take a wing back sell from previous support, which is 3541? And expect a flip. Where would I put stops? Where would I have stops? Up, down, go. Nothing stops. You only need to be there. You've got a little area here. Okay. If the hour closes like this, I might be interested in wing back sell. With a new hour opening up, pull them back first, tapping this level. My advantage point is this level low. So this was where you would have to take partial move to break even. Your target would be down here, but you might not get down there. That's why you would have to go risk free here. You might just tap this and then come back up because of the 4. And you might not pull back that far. So you might not even get activated on this. I don't know whether I would get the sell stops on. I'd need a... Bloody hell, Dan. Bloody hell, mate. That would have been about... I think I only had $300 risk on it. That would have been... I'd be up $400 maybe now.
Would have been nice.
Nice. Look at this 30. Oh! Let's take my advantage point away. I'll tell you what though. You can't, it's the 4. With this 30, you can actually, if you look at this 30 here, this 30 came all the way down and tapped it. So we can actually tap it with this 130. Ah, man. Okay. 4 minutes for the close. So what I might do, if this 1 hour comes up, I'll be off for 5 minutes. Look to take an entry around 3541 off the 5. If the 5 closes above, I'll just be closing out no matter where I'm at with the 5. Stops are tight anyway, 3543. I won't be full risk on this. I'll risk about $250. But that's as long as the 1 has to close below this level. Sorry. Has to close below that. Okay. We're basically saying that we're expecting a pullback on the 4 first. The 4 flip, if it's going to drive up. Because we are counter trend now. So we might have another trade here. Ooh. Oh, look at the one now, Dan. Ooh, what's going on? What is happening? Plot twist.
It listens to you. So,
In a way, I sort of wanted to close like that because, yeah, I know obviously Steve's in it and that, but I wanted to close like this because it sort of helps. Like, I didn't really like the sells down because the 4 and the 6 is bullish now. I would prefer, but here's the thing: for me to take buys, I'd need a pullback off the 4 and the 6, so I need to come down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at least if we do this drop first, and then when we come back above these levels, I'll be so confident in taking buys up.
That we should drive.
Should drive, yeah, should drive. This is very clean up here, but it's whether price wants to get up there or whether you're going to just mess about in these ranges.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the 1 flipping back up. Tricky.
I closed full.
Did you?
I
Good.
closed full at 39, so it was like $400. So I just closed full, just in case.
Very nice.
Very nice, mate.
I'm busy, so I was like, if I go away again and then come back, it might reverse. So I just closed it.
Nice, man. Nice. I'm glad someone made some money on it.
Very good call, especially if you're out and about.
Yeah, I'm doing delivering, so I'm in the van a lot. So I thought I could hear you guys speaking through the speaker. I couldn't see the chat, but I was listening to what you were saying. So when I did stop, I looked and I seen it, and I thought I'll just take that, and then you know what, it might have dropped all the way down, but it might have a bit of a let's reverse and stop.
Well, that's it. I don't know what it's doing at the minute, so it might come back down, but 400 profit, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even with a split, it's a live account. It's money in your pocket.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
you know, I bought one of those at the accounts with Top One Trader.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't do the challenge. I just bought it and just
like straight outright.
Instant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
instant.
I said to Dan the other day, so I think prop firms are going down this route now. I even think like the likes of FTMO and that will follow suit. So people they're doing it where you can literally buy the account straight away.
Yeah.
Instant funding.
The Top One Trader, I think it's like 170 quid for a 50k account.
Yeah.
I mean the rules on it that suits me because you can only because of the I know that I'm sure exactly how they work it out, but it's like I can only put like 0.7 lots on. So I can't, but that's good for me because if sometimes I blow accounts too easy, so I can't win massive trades, and I can't lose massive trades. So it helps me more. I've kept this account much better than any other one, so it's actually working better for me.
And all you want to do is just one trade a day with it. Yeah, and once you get to a set, the key is, I don't know if you've ever had a payout, but the key is, what's really hard, right, for traders, when they get funded, they're excited and the emotions, you're different because it's live now, right? But literally, what you have to do, you have to just get a payout, even if it's 50 quid, right? It's not about how much you get in that first month, it's about getting a payout, because trust me, it's like, if you get a payout in that first month, it will set you up for the following 5-6 months, right? It'll be so easier. Whereas if you don't get a payout in that first month and you blow it, it's a lot harder and harder and harder. So it's just about getting a payout in that first month, and then the following month you trade normal as you do. And this is why I always say to people.
Because I passed about 5 or 6 challenges, but blew the account within the first few days.
So
whereas this one's different, I'm a bit more relaxed with it.
Well, this is what I say. This is what I say to people when they pass a challenge. They never listen though. They never listen. And they always come back and go, I should have done that. I always say, when you first pass a challenge, right, you've then got to just get a payout somehow. So I lower your lots for the first week or so, get comfortable. If you've made 50 quid, right, leave the account. Leave it until payout. Trust me, it will do you a world of good, and it will line you up for getting future big payouts. If you don't and you carry on trading it, it's like you know what it is? It's like something comes over you saying, do you know what? Yes, it is real, and yes, I can do it because I've had a payout. It doesn't matter. You'll forget how much money you got in a year's time, but that alone is like, yes, I can get a payout from my skill, what I've done. It's just psychological. That's all it is, and it'll line you up. So if you've made $400 a day, honestly, it's completely up to yourself. I would say, if you have to trade 5 days, say, just put very, very low lot on, and on and off, done, and just leave it, wait for payout. And if you can't wait for payout, then get a demo account or another challenge or another account and trade that one. But at least you've got a payout coming. Yeah. So the way I do it is, I used to link them all up with a trade copier, but when I had a bad day, it fucked them all up. So I don't do that now. I just alternate my accounts on different ones. So 50k, and then next day I'll do another 50k, another 50k. That's all I do. But yeah, you need to get a payout. That's a key.
What's the split like on top one trader?
So there's an instant account where they start with the first month they take 40, second month 30, 20, then 10. But the one they've just brought out just now is a prime one. The rules are slightly different, but it's a 80-20. They've got this rule in it where I can't remember the name of it, but basically you take your biggest win and your biggest loss, add them together, and then divide it by 0.3, and whatever that figure is, if you're taking out profit, your profit's got to be higher than that figure.
Right.
So basically, say it was £1,000 and £1,000, so that's £2,000. I think I did it earlier. The figure would be maybe over 5,000. So basically, it's designed for you to try and win more consistently with smaller trades.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Are you on MT4 then, Steve?
If you keep doing things like that, then it's easier.
Are you on MT4?
No, it's on Trade Locker.
All right, because you've got so Blue Guardian do it now. What's the other one? Titan Capital. I told you about Titan the other day, Dan. Titan Capital do it. Right. So the instant 50k accounts are actually cheaper than an FTMO challenge.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and you can have an MT4 and MT5 on them. Come on.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So Blue Guardian, and I'm gonna, in this school community, I'm gonna pop a notice in saying that props are starting to do this.
I seen one the other day as well. They were actually it was a monthly fee you paid.
Yeah, futures
so
one.
So you pay a monthly fee, but you pay a monthly fee and you get the funded account. I think you've got to hit a target initially, like a few grand or something, and then you've just got a funded account. and you get a reset. So if you blow the account and they activate it again for you, you get like one chance.
Yeah.
But it's like I think it's like one of them was $170 a month or something. So it was just different. I hadn't seen that before when I was looking.
Yeah, well, it is. All these props are trying to outdo each other, so they're getting better and better with the deals and things like that. That's all what'll happen. Which is good for us because it gives us more capital. Now the key is what you want to do. What I'm doing is profits loading into a live account, and then eventually you just want to trade your live account.
Yeah.
But at least it makes, because you do trade differently with a challenge than you do live. And people say just do the same thing every day, and yeah, I get it. You're meant to do the same thing every day, but with a challenge, so far it takes me months and months to pass a challenge. Months. Right, I passed. My last one I passed, I had about 5 months, about 6 months. And it takes me ages. But when you've got instant capital like that, it just changes the game, man. It changes the game.
Yeah.
But there's no point getting him. He's the kicker if you can't trade.
Yeah.
Big one.
I mean, I was always
Big one.
even though there wasn't a time scale, I just felt like I had to try and pass it quick. It took me a while to get around that fact that actually there's no time scale. Just calm down, and then you'll pass it when you pass it.
Well, I actually think challenges put you back from actually learning to trade. When you're on them, it doesn't really help you your progress in your journey. Basically, I think it can really hinder it because psychological. It can stump your confidence. Your doubt sets in when you don't pass them. All sorts. So, just to get a live account now. I mean, for example, you took $400 from that this morning. Real $400, which is about 350 quid, say. Let's say 350. They're going to take 10% of that. That's 35 quid. Okay, so that leaves us with what? 325? Quick maths, something like that. £325 what you will get from this morning's stream. Right?
Yeah.
So, straight from an account, is what I'm saying. People can now get access to live funding, jump onto a stream, and actually make some real money now. I mean, £325, even if that was extra a month, would massively help people.
Yeah.
Think about your bills. Yes, it might not cover your rent, but it's getting there. I mean, if you never pays all your utilities, that's one trade a month. Imagine what you're doing when you're trading every day. I mean, yesterday I should have took about 1,200 quid from that trade. It would have been about 1,200 quid from one day. Last week I made 1,400 quid on Thursday's stream.
800 for me.
Yeah, it's just a case of you need to avoid the challenges, which is hard because you need the funding. So now it's just a great way to do. And I was telling Dan, I told this to you the other day, didn't I, Dan? Prop firms are starting to do it now, which is good.
It's much better. It's much less stress.
Well, I think they've done it for a while, but it was a fortune. It was like $2,000 for like a 50k account. You know what I mean? But I think they've realised that 95% of people who are trading can't trade. So they make money anyway, because even if they give them a live account, they blow it. They get excited, they think they're going to be rich.
That one with the top one trader, the new account, the Prime, I think they've got a discount on just now. I think it's $152.
Is it?
For the 50k account, so I think it's about £110. Which is, do you know what I mean? It's great.
Is that
just getting live money right after it?
That's only C Trader though, isn't it?
No, it was. Well, you can get. I'm on the trading locker.
Oh, right, yeah.
Using it on that, and it's a trading view charts and stuff, which is handy. It was actually Vicky that told me about that one.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, even the prices for a normal, like if you want to set a challenge, but even for the instant accounts, there's a normal instant account, and then the Prime one that I took, the normal instant account is not. It's not got that rule in it, which I was saying about the payment amount. You've got to times add your biggest loss and biggest win together and stuff. That the normal instant account hasn't got that.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit more expensive, but only by maybe 40 quid or something.
Yeah, it's very handy. Like, changes the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Changes the game. Should we have a look at some other pairs? I don't think there's now. Have you seen how the 1 hour's closed, guys, on the gold? It's just, yeah. It's literally done not. It's just wasted an hour, technically. It's like put us back to the 1 hour flipped small, bullish. So we would now need to wait for the next hour, but then you wouldn't be getting in off that hour. You'd have to wait another hour, so there's just no point staying on the charts, really. Pick a pair.
The show off, guys.
Yeah, no worries, Steve. I'll catch you later. I'll be back on tomorrow if you're on.
I'll be back on tomorrow. Cheers, guys.
Yeah,
have a good one.
Catch you later, mate. Bye.
Bye.
I think what I'll do, Dan, I'll put the Zoom link in the calendar in the school community, and then if you want to jump, nice. Anybody can just jump on that then, can they? Whenever you're free. Pick a pair, Dan. We'll do one pair, and then if there's no on that pair, we'll call it. We'll call it.
Gold. No.
Gold, dude.
I don't know. I don't really.
Should we have a look? How about USD JPY? Which I'm not sure. UJ. Let's have a look at UJ. We do a top down on UJ. Right, I don't normally trade this pair, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, but we'll have a look. Let's do a top down. So. Monthly, what's the monthly doing? So the previous monthly was bearish. Where did we land? Well, you've got a zone here. And you've got a zone here. So we're sort of bouncing. Maybe put that like that. You could argue there. Not really liking that zone. However, the monthly is bearish. We've got no top wicks on the previous monthly, which is fine because it looks like you can get that anyway. Do we need to fill the range back down into 1,400? Potentially. So could we see this monthly flip into the downside? If we can get a top wick, tap previous support, which is here, then you could look at sells to the downs in the lower ranges to take down 140, but that's off the monthly time frame. So the monthly can go anywhere at the minute. It can give us a steep top wick or can flip. Weekly, look at that. It's minute. It's minute. Where's the weekly range? So we've got a range here on the weekly because we've got taps. You come through here, come through there. You do get wicks to the area. I'll probably use that's not the best of ranges. And to the downside, you've obviously got a maybe range here. Awful, guys. So you would really need a breakout somewhere. Whether this is going to close like this, then you'd be looking at buys. Break below, so it really doesn't help the weekly. Again, the weekly can still do anything. Daily closed bearish, respecting this level here. And you've had a top wick, so we might have something here. Look at that. That is disgusting. That is minging. So you've had a top wick. You've had a daily grab, right? So this broke the high, grab liquidity, closed back into the zone. It's similar to what we're getting now, really, with gold. No, well, we didn't get the 1 hour. That's what we wanted on gold. Then the top wick. The top wick's tapped previous support. I don't know if you can see it. Zoom in. Top wicks tap previous support. So if we flip back down now, are we going to drive down to these levels down in 146? Potentially. So if we look at this one came all the way down. This one had a top wick and then he flipped. So yeah, I think I'd be looking at sells really. once we start breaking the lows. So 6 is bullish. I'm going to push further up on 6. 4 is bearish, and you've closed respecting, and you've had getting a top wick off this 4. If this 4 can push up again and tap the zone, to be honest, we might be ready to go now. Yeah, you're still respecting. You've had a top wick. 1, the 2 closed bullish. Top wick. If you got a bearish 2 close, you could probably take. If you get a doji here, probably be confident to take sells straight away. If you got a doji on this 2 hour, I would just take sells. Advantage point breaking the low, but you'd be looking to come and fill the range down in these levels. Yeah, but you would need a doji style candle on this 2. Technically, we're still bullish on the 2. Yes, we're still respecting. Or I wouldn't really get sell stops off the 2 because if it. Tell you what, if that 2 was bearish, if that 2 was doji, or was about to close, I'd be interested in this. I'd have to wait a couple of hours. 1 was bearish. There's your top wick. Is this going to flip and drive? I'm not sure it's going to flip and drive because the previous 2's bullish. We haven't had a wick fill. But that's what I would be after on this. If I got a 2 hour or yeah, you need it to. You need to see how this 2 closes. If this 2 closes, dojins are still respecting this level, I'll be looking at sells. Break this low, come down. That's what I'd be after, but I'd have to wait. There's 2 hours. So, yeah, that's all I've got done, really. I think I'm going to shoot off, mate.
No worry.
What a shame about that trade, though. That would have been a corker.
Yeah.
Corker of a trade.
You get it.
See, it might just happen with this next candle. Could do. Could do. We did close bearish, but I don't think we closed back into the range. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. So I'm not confident we closed back into this range off the 30. We definitely didn't on the 1. The 1's still bullish. So yeah. And then the 4 can. The 4 hasn't had a bottom wick yet. But the 4 can drive because we're bullish and there's no range. So there's nothing stopping it driving up, really. Yeah. I'm going to shoot off, mate. I'm going to go and do my skip run. I'm really enjoying my skip run.
You have a wonderful day, mate.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. Put your notifications on. I'll be back on tomorrow, 8 AM. You could have grabbed... What did we peak?
Could be looking at about 70.
80 pips. 80 pips, basically, if you got tagged in on that trade. We know some people who did get tagged in. But unfortunately, it missed me by 1 pip. And unfortunately, that's all what's going on today, really. So, thanks for joining. I'll be back on tomorrow. If you're on TikTok, follow the channel. I'm not very clued up on TikTok. If you want to come and watch us trade live on the charts, head over to YouTube, which is in the descriptions, and you can get on that way. If you've got any questions of getting into trading and you've never traded before, drop me a message. I can tell you where to get started to get set up to join us and make some moolah. But other than that, guys, I am going to love yous and leave yous. Have a fantastic day. Toodaloo.
Have a good weekend, buddy. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, we're there, Dan. I'll just close these down, mate.
No worries.
That's my little TikTok music.